welcome to the Midlands State University Research and Innovation podcast. I'm your host, Priscilla Mafa. So today we are joined by Mrs. Vhiriri, a researcher and innovator, and Mrs. Marandure on the sign language desk. So for today, through this conversation, we'll explore Mrs. Vhiriri's research journey, the inspiration behind your work, and the challenges encountered, as well as the potential impact of research on society and future innovations as well. Mrs. Vhiriri, welcome to the Research and Innovation podcast.
Thank you.
So, Mrs. Vhiriri, who are you? Tell us more about your academic and research journey.
Mrs. Vhiriri is a researcher at the National Language Institute, born in Mount Darwin on the 3rd of February 1974. I'm also a mother of two. And also a writer of Shona works. My research journey started in 2022.
Okay.
When I started writing Shona books. And if I want to take you back, when I was a classroom practitioner in 2010.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
I think that's when I started writing these books. We faced a lot of challenges in our education system, where we found that most students were failing Shona. Then I had to research for the gap and embarked on writing these books. Okay. I have written 13 books so far.
Okay, that's interesting.
And those books are being used in schools from primary to secondary level. Those books, they are bridging the gap between the shortages of textbooks in schools. So it came to me as a challenge, being given the fact that I was also a teacher, specializing in the area. Okay. So I had to embark on that project of writing books, and I was engaged by the college press and Lemon Publishers, and I published those books.
Okay, maybe let me just, I want you to elaborate books. You indicated that you wrote Shona books. What kind of books are they? You know, we have Shona novels, a lot of, books. Are they? We have Shiperengo, we have books like a number of books. What kind of Shona novels are they?
They are not novels.
Okay.
They are academic books.
Okay.
Used by teachers in the lessons.
Okay.
Yes.
I understand now.
So I wrote 13 of them, and currently I have a book that I am awaiting publication.
Okay.
With the Research and Innovation Department. And that one is a manual for Shona writers in Zimbabwe.
Okay.
It's because I have realized that Shona writers go through a lot, given the fact that Shona language has many dialects. Yes. Due to that fact, you find that writers from different dialects face problems when it comes to orthography.
Yeah, that's
so
true. Absolutely.
I had to address that problem in that book. So the intention is to hold workshops with upcoming writers in Zimbabwe, so that we can educate them on what to include in their scripts, and also to reduce orthographical errors when it comes to book selection process.
Yeah,
You find that
makes
most
sense.
books are being rejected in Zimbabwe. Why? Because of orthographic errors. If they contain dense orthographic errors, they are discarded. They will
Yes,
not be
that's
selected
true.
to be included in the curriculum. So we are saying we need to train writers in Zimbabwe. We need to train even the editors themselves, because they belong to an entity where they might face difficulties when it comes to editing of Shona works or any indigenous language work submitted by any given writer. So we are saying this is the work that is before us. Let's join hands. Let's train people. Let's train even the students in schools. We need to train them. It will be for their good to be writers who can write an error-free composition, who can write even an error-free manuscript. It will be an added advantage to them.
That's insightful, Mrs. Vhiriri. So, you indicated some of the challenges that you are facing as a researcher and an innovator at the same time. So, can you elaborate more on those challenges you are facing, being a researcher, being an innovator, and I believe you are a writer as well. So, what are some of the challenges you are facing in your work, and how are you overcoming them?
Being a writer, a researcher, and also an innovator is a mammoth task. It requires a lot of resilience, endurance, and also the confidence that you can do it. Being a researcher, you are also assigned certain duties that you are supposed to undertake. At the same time, you are supposed to innovate. You are supposed to write. You are supposed to publish. So it's
a lot of
something
work.
that is heavy on our part. But given that fact, we are saying we can't stop innovating.
Yeah,
We can't
that's true.
stop
Definitely.
writing books. We
Yes.
can't stop doing anything that can help our languages to develop in Zimbabwe. So it requires you to be a hard worker. You need to work extra hours so that you can achieve your goals. And some of the challenges that we might face as researchers is that when you are dealing with an area that is being marginalized, that is being sidelined, it's a hurdle on its own.
Yeah.
Why? Because people do not give you a listening ear. When you say, please, we want you to innovate, we want you to develop these indigenous languages, people tend to say, what is it that is in languages that you want to innovate?
Yeah, that's true, because it's interesting. People only think that when it comes to innovations, when it comes to being innovative, it may be because of around sciences or tech. And now talking of innovation in languages.
Yes, we did it and we succeeded.
Yeah, I believe you are the Midlands State University National Language Institute, and at the Midlands State University Language Institute, right? And you've
Yes.
managed to produce an educational software.
Yeah.
May you tell us more about this software?
Right. This software is entitled Dandaro Rerodza Pfungwa.
Okay.
Why Dandaro? Because it provides entertainment.
Okay.
At the same time, it's a brain teaser. It encourages learners or individuals to think critically when it comes to problem solving part of that software. You need to think critically, to analyze everything that we have come across, so that you can come up with the answer. So this Dandaro Rerodza Pfungwa software is handy when it comes to schools, they can adopt it and use it as a teaching and learning tool. Why? Because this prototype is about Shona riddles.
Okay.
And Shona riddles are part of the school curriculum. So we started with Shona riddles with the intention to expand it to cover other aspects of the syllabus, like proverbs, idioms, even the grammar part of it. You can use it, it's adaptable. You can use it in any context, and it's user-friendly.
Okay.
When we developed this, I'm saying when we developed this, because it was not a Lone Ranger project. I was being assisted by my colleague,
Okay, you were doing collaboration.
who was dealing with the technical aspect. I provided the content, and she was the one who was behind the videos, the coding of everything, the content that I provided. And this is Miss Shota Marambi,
Okay.
in the Faculty of Marketing and Sciences there. So this platform is a platform that is user-friendly to learners. It provides, at first instance, the instructions,
Okay.
right? On how to use it, on how to navigate it. And the instructions are in Shona.
Okay.
Everything
On the software
on the
itself.
software is in Shona. We just wanted to prove that it's possible to blend language with technology.
Okay, yeah, that's true. That's
Right.
Really, I can actually visualize it.
You can visualize it.
Yes.
It's only that we are not having time to demonstrate to see how it works, right? After being given the instructions, right? You are now asked to answer the questions, the items, and it's in 14 sections. Each section has 10 items or questions that an individual is supposed to answer
Before proceeding to the next.
section, right? So it's timed.
Okay.
You are given 10 seconds to answer a question,
A question.
right? Besides being timed, the answers are given, right? You are given feedback there and there.
After you have
answered
question, then you
the
get
question,
feedback, yes.
then you get feedback, right? If you click the correct answer, the color turns green to show that it's correct,
You've passed.
right? When you fail to answer that question, the answer turns red. Which is also an indication that you have failed to attempt that item. So what is now done is, I've failed to give the correct answer. You are given there and there the correct answer. So what it therefore means is you have to multitask, right? Okay. Think fast, coordinate your motor skills, answer the questions, and wait for your score. And the scores are out of 10, right? If you get 0 up to 4, you are also requested to try again. Right? If you score marks between 5 and 7, there is this comment that can motivate you. Waedza.
Okay.
Therefore, you can proceed. Right? If you get 8 to 10 marks, you get everything correct, there is this comment, wago.
Okay.
Endamberi, proceed. Which makes the platform or the software interactive and engaging, and motivating at the same time. And this platform does not only cater for students in schools, it also ropes in members of the community, individual members who are native Shona speakers. They can use this platform. And it's handy in the sense that it's soothing. It has some healing properties.
Okay.
For those with BP, sugar, diabetes, and stuff. If you want to relax, you can use this platform, and it works.
So does this software, this platform, does it work for maybe primary pupils, or is for tertiary or secondary? Which level can one at which level can one try to access this software?
This software, we are trying to tailor make it to suit the primary level.
Okay.
Right. But as I said before, anyone who is a Shona native speaker can use that platform and benefit from it. And besides having gaining some skills through the use of this platform, we find that there is a lot to learn from the platform. Zimbabwe riddles are derived from the environment itself. We observe how the fauna and the flora behaves. We constitute and derive what we want as part of our riddles. So it comes in as an environmental conservation tool that we can also use and remind our youngsters, even adults, that we need to take care of the environment. So it's a multi-purpose software. It does everything that you want that has something to do with culture. As we are talking about culture being embedded in this software, we are saying we need to preserve it for future generations. And the only way that we can preserve our culture is through digitizing it. By using different concepts that are part of our IKS. And by so doing, we will be home and dry.
Yeah, that's true, because going digital is the way to go. I know with the issue of the digital divide, having maybe people in the rural or marginalized areas, maybe that do not have access to mobile phones or access to data itself. But I think is the way to go for us to preserve our culture, for us to preserve our traditions, for us to preserve even our language itself. Now we have the issue of, borrowed words. So some other words, we are losing them in this, we are now living in the global village. So we're borrowing even culture from, different countries, different cultures also. So you talked of that, you indicated that this software is engaging. Does it have an option for the learners or for the users to actually maybe add or give feedback after maybe completing or this process, after answering the questions? Does it have maybe an option to give feedback in case they have information also on different issues, or even Shira where they have other?
Yes, it has. We designed in such a way that people, or the users themselves, will be in a position to add something.
Okay.
As you alluded to earlier on, you said there is this issue of data, even the gadgets to use. We also designed it in such a way that someone can just log in, download it, and use it offline.
Wow.
Yes.
Okay.
So it's user friendly. Yeah.
Okay, so maybe moving forward, how does this software integrate into the education 5.0 pillars, or the pillars?
This software is very handy when it comes to addressing the 5.0 aspect.
Okay.
Right? It's the 5.0 aspect covers 5 pillars. First of all, let's look at research. This software is a result of research. We went to schools and communities, engaged them, and we collected the data. And that's research.
That's true.
You establish the gap. You establish the stakeholders that you can engage to come up with the information that you want. So we went to schools in Mount Darwin area and we collected data from the nearby communities as well as primary and secondary schools. And when we were collecting data, we discovered that the communities themselves are the banks of our cultural heritage.
Yeah.
Why?
True.
Because we assigned the students, because of time limits, we assigned them as homework. Go and collaborate with your parents and come up with something concerning this assignment. And it was awesome. It was tremendous. We got everything that we needed from the community members.
Wow.
So that's part of research. Establishing the gap, try to look for the information, and now you innovate.
Yes.
As you innovate, we are also touching on one of the pillars again, innovation.
Yes.
Now, how does innovation come in? As I said earlier, innovation comes in when we talk about languages. Our languages seem to be marginalized when it comes to the issue of technology. So blending the sidelined language with technology and all the creativity that I have just explained, that's innovation.
Yeah,
That's
true.
innovation. No one can deny that.
And even argue
Yeah.
that is not innovation.
Yeah.
It's indeed innovation.
Now coming to community engagement, it's also a pillar in 5.0 education. We have been involving the community. We have also involved the authorities, right, by seeking ethical clearance. We went to the Mother Ministry of Primary and Secondary Education, and the application was approved, right? We went to the district coordinators so that we can gain access to the communities, and we also got approval. So when it comes to community engagement, we are saying we collaborate with communities in order for us to come with meaningful innovations.
Yes.
We need their assistance as stakeholders.
Yes.
Right. And after that, having completed everything, finalized everything, the community themselves will benefit from the software.
The software itself, yeah.
Yeah. How? Let me add that in this era, we are trying to fight drug and substance abuse in youth, right? So we are saying if they have something to engage them, this software can come to reduce crimes in societies. It can reduce even the uptake of drugs and substance, and end up having a healthy society in Zimbabwe. Right. Then we also need to talk about industrialization. How do we enterprise? How do we gain money out of this software? You know, you don't just do things for the sake of doing.
Yeah.
It has to transform your life. It has to transform the life of the university and a society at large. So we are saying, in terms of gaining money or monetizing it, we are saying we will upload it, and then we can make the users subscribe.
Okay. How do they do that? How do they subscribe?
We will indicate the amount that they are supposed to pay
To pay.
a little amount, even $1 or 50 cents.
Yes. Okay.
It will transform society, right? Then we say, let's go back to our communities. We have talents in our communities. People are talented out there. We bring them, rope them into the project. They provide the content. We generate employment for the youngsters.
Yeah, I see.
Right.
I see that.
And especially those who are techno-savvy, those who can use technology well without problems. We can rope them in, provide content, come and design. We will tell you how to design or what we want you to design. Then you do for us.
Yes.
Thereby creating employment in the country
Okay.
through using this software.
Yeah, the integration of education
See.
5.0 pillars
Wow.
into the software.
Yes.
Speaking on innovation in the language space, can you provide insights on how to conduct research that bears innovations in your space? In case someone is watching right now and is thinking, how can I do that? How can I conduct a research that bears innovation, especially when it comes to languages, as your linguist yourself?
Right. What you need first is intrinsic motivation. Motivation from within, right? And the passion with the languages, right? You have passion first.
Yeah, passion.
If you are dealing with something that you are passionate about, you are likely to have results, right? When we talk about the language space, it's a fertile ground for innovation because it's an area that has not been touched when it comes to digitizing the content. You can digitize anything in that area. You can digitize even the grammar, the Ludziramutauro for the teachers. You can digitize even the novels themselves.
Yeah.
You can digitize them. What matters is creativity.
You need to be creative.
Yes,
for you to be able
creativity.
to do that.
If you look at a thing, see is something that is great beyond that, the thing that you are seeing at the surface. When you see the Vhirawe, you just say these are old stories, right? Old
just
stories,
folktales, yeah.
archaic things, right? But when we sat down and said we need to innovate using the riddles, we came up with this software. And you know what? Even the teachers themselves, they can use it to teach, right? How? You can scroll down, locate a section that you want, right? In those sections, you can see some of these riddles talking about the fauna that we have, right? The trees, right?
Yes.
Indigenous trees, fruits, and stuff. Then, if you are a creative teacher, you can derive questions from that section, right? You assign them, go and research on indigenous fruits. By doing so, we are now saying there is nothing on earth that you cannot digitize when it comes to languages.
Yeah.
So what matters is your creativity. To see things, to imagine things on the digital space. Then you can come up with something meaningful, something useful to the society.
Yeah, it's a high time, I think, educators start to be creative and maybe imagine beyond just teaching in the classroom, but being creative at the same time. Because I think it takes more for one to actually think of going on, going on maybe the website and search for spaces like your software that offers such, because when it comes to some teachers, maybe they'll just be using books. They just think maybe on the internet, can I find maybe Vhirawe? Can I find Sumo there? No, and they just relax and use books. But there is more that can be done, and it takes passion, like you indicated.
The Sumo, the proverbs are there. the books are there. But we are saying, let's provide digital material that is interactive and engaging.
Okay.
Right? Those are static books. They are online. Yes, they are there. Mine are also there.
Okay.
But I'm saying I'm moving from those static kind of information. I want to interact with the user. I want to engage the user to make learning of the indigenous knowledge systems and also the indigenous languages engaging and interesting.
Okay.
Yes.
So, Mrs. Vhiriri, as a linguist and innovator, how do you intend to keep your research going? What is your sustainability strategy? Are more innovations coming? Can we look forward to more innovations, more softwares?
Right. It's possible to come up with more innovations, but there are some factors to consider. In order to be sustainable, this project needs also to rope in. I said it's for Shona speakers, but now I'm saying we need also to rope in other indigenous languages to broaden our horizon, so that we can have funding from big funders like UNESCO, UNICEF, and even the local funders. But what they need is something that is promising.
Yes.
So in order to make it promising, we are saying we need to join hands with other linguists at the Institute and come up with a website where every language you can feed into the template. Whatever we are doing, we are saying we can use this Shona software as a template for other indigenous languages, so that we broaden our horizon and make sure that every language is incorporated, right? And also to look for a diverse source of funding. Let me just be quick to say I'm really grateful to the Midlands State University Research and Innovation Department. It's a result of a grant, ordinary grant that we applied for, and we were granted that grant. So we are now saying, instead of just looking at the sources from within the university, we are saying we need also to think outside the box,
Yes.
apply for bigger grants, so that we can accommodate these aspects that we are talking about.
Yes.
They need money. They need funding. So innovations, new innovations are coming, but we need funding.
Yes.
And I also want to encourage our funders, local funders, not to lose hope on us. Please support us. We need your support, so that we can reach greater heights.
Yeah.
Yes.
I see. For collaborations and partnerships, I think when it comes to being innovative, when it comes to researchers, I think is the key. Is key as well as the way to go for you to be innovative and for you to do more as well. So, how can the community at large, both in Zimbabwe as well as beyond, get in touch with you? Maybe those that want to do collaborations. You talk to funders, those that want to work with you, or those that want to have access to your work. How can they get in touch with you?
Right. Let me say, those who want to get in touch with me or other linguists at the Institute, you can go to our website. There is an email there. You can email the admin, and she will assist you. And you can as well contact me on plus 263 773 431 833. That's my mobile number. Or you can as well use my email, Laurencia Vhiriri 74 at gmail.com. Another one, Vhiriri at staff.msu.ac.zw. That's where you can get in touch with us. Okay. We are offering a variety of services there. Okay. We do translation, we do transcription, we write books, we edit books. Okay. We do a lot there. And for your own information, when you get in touch with us, you can also give us the work to do. Okay. Then we collaborate and produce a very good work for you. So we are saying, come, let's join hands and build our nation, preserve our languages and develop them for the betterment of our youngsters in Zimbabwe.
Yeah, absolutely. So before we have to wrap up this episode today, do you have any last words, maybe advice to fellow researchers or innovators, especially when it comes to the field of language, and in particular maybe Shona? Do you have any last words or advice?
Okay, my last words to fellow Shona speakers, I can simply say, come on board. Let's revive our language, Tali. Provide the content. And when we come to you as researchers, please welcome us, work with us. And to the funders out there, we are saying, please come and assist us. Come and support us financially so that we can grow. Not only Shona, but every language in Zimbabwe and preserve it from being extinct.
Okay, I see. Thank you so much, Mrs. Vhiriri, for coming to this Research and Innovation podcast. It was a privilege to have you today. For me, as a fellow Shona speaker, I think I learned a lot, and I'll have to actually go and also try to answer some questions on this software, because it's it's really interactive, and for the sake of engagement as well, wow. And for us, so that we can preserve, our culture, our even for indigenous knowledge systems. And to our viewers today, thank you for watching the Midlands State University Research and Innovation podcast with me, Priscilla Mafa, as your host, and I was joined by Mrs. Vhiriri today.